Vladimir Putin has ordered the revival of a Soviet-era alternative to the Eurovision Song Contest after Russia was banned from the competition.
Это не блеф.
The Russian leader signed a decree instructing officials to bring back the Intervision Song Contest in Moscow in autumn 2025.
По их замыслу он мог бы стать ежегодным и открытым для участия всех государств, которые разделяют наши духовные ценности.
Russia was banned from the Eurovision in 2022 after its invasion of Ukraine. After Russia's national broadcasters suspended their memberships with the show's organizers, they were no longer allowed to participate in future contests.
This is a moment to make Europe together.
The original Intervision contest took place sporadically from the 1960s to the 1980s as the Eastern Bloc's answer to Eurovision.
But the Soviets tried to set up a rival version called Intervision, which wasn't particularly popular, didn't really last very long.
The first series of Intervision, officially called Golden Key Intervision Contest, ran from 1965 to 1968 in Czechoslovakia.
The Golden Key is a competition, an international television competition. Of course, the biggest equivalent is the Grand Prix Eurovision. It already has its tradition, and it definitely belongs to European history.
Intervision was seen as a symbol of openness after the death of Soviet dictator Joseph Stalin and aimed to celebrate artistic traditions across the bloc.
I live on the south end of the town, and all the people around here, they know me.
Russia first joined Eurovision in 1994, a few years after the collapse of the Soviet Union.
The development and the promotion of the Eurovision Song Contest can also be seen as part of a wider offensive on the part of the West.
In the 2000s, Eurovision became hugely popular in Russia, with the country sending some of its biggest stars.
Hello everyone, I'm Dima Bilan. Thank you so much for your support.
Singer Dima Bilan remains Russia's only Eurovision winner, taking victory in 2008 with his song Believe.
Believing as long as I'm breathing.
The following year, Moscow hosted Eurovision, spending a reported $42 million, making it the most expensive edition of the contest to date. However, as Russia became more conservative under Putin, criticism of Eurovision grew, especially since the contest often celebrates LGBTQ+ themes and performers.
The world has spoken. The queers are coming.
Officials in Moscow frequently accuse the show of undermining traditional family values. In contrast, the revived Intervision contest will promote a more conservative message.
Уверен, что песенный конкурс станет ярким и неординарным музыкальным праздником для всех наших граждан.
Officials have said that nearly 20 countries have agreed to take part, including Brazil, Cuba, India, China, and other friendly nations.
Вместе со странами-партнерами будут определены правила творческого состязания. Первое такое мероприятие планируется провести уже в следующем году в России.
The event will focus on traditional, universal, spiritual, and family values, and artists will be encouraged to reflect these themes.